I think it's going to be a great season, but I definitely feel like everybody wants to knock GCU off. That we've won 3 different WAC championships now in the last 3 years, 2 conference tournaments and 1 regular season championship. And so I feel like everybody really wants to make sure we don't win any more before we move to the other conference.
Starting out this season, I think has been super interesting. Our starting lineup has changed a lot. Our formation has changed. We're way different from last year. But I think it's cool because we've had these big games that have tested us, and in each game we've shown that we can compete and hang with any team that we play. So going into this season and just with our last couple games that we've played, I think it just shows like we're ready to go, and we're super prepared for the WAC and everything that's coming up throughout this next little bit.
We didn't have a preset starting lineup this year, so it's up to everybody, and there's still not one. If you look at our games so far through the preseason, and we're getting ready to play our 4th regular season match, like the starting lineup's been different every game. Just a couple tweaks, couple different players, and that's based on who's performing well in training, who's in form, who's healthy, and sometimes it even could be a little bit about the opponent and who do we feel gives us the best chance to exploit the opponent or with our tactics of what we're doing. So to be able to earn a starting spot this early in your freshman year at a program like this is amazing. So kudos to Reese Clem for earning that, and then I mean she backed it up when she scored 4 minutes into our first match here at home and got our first goal of the season as a freshman.
Destiny Duran wide, she's got Clem in the box. Goal! The freshman strikes first. GCU's first goal of this season.
I was just like, I didn't have words, honestly. Like, I remember like last year watching all the GCU games and seeing like high-fiving the little kids, like you're like a celebrity. It's crazy. But I was like, I never really thought this could be me, but it is. It's crazy.
What's it like to score a goal?
Yeah, baby, go low. It was definitely like an adjustment from like club and high school, like. But I did just like jump right into it, like worked hard, and I'm very happy with how it's been going this season, playing these big teams and a lot of older girls too. Like I just turned 18 a couple weeks ago too, so I'm one of the younger ones too. And like we play very similar soccer to my club team, which I think has helped me adjust. But it's all just so much faster, like so intense, and which I love. Like I would get kind of annoyed in high school in club soccer because not everyone is super intense. Like no one's really pushing each other to their fullest. And with this team, like I feel pushed, and like I feel like I can always do better. I can always be getting better.
We have such a stellar team this year. Like it's been so fun to play going into this season, and especially my last year as a senior. These games you live and die for them. They're so fun. I love how much it pushes us, and especially me as an individual. But I think what's cool about it is just like we had such an awesome team last year, and since we're so different going into this season, it helps those girls push themselves even more and just like show what they can do that maybe they didn't have the chance to last year. We have girls that are just stepping up big time this year, and playing these big time teams, they can show what they can do every single time.
I'm one of those coaches that expects to win every match, no matter who we're playing, but I think the fact that 3 out of our last 4 games have been against Big 12 teams. We've already played Arizona State, Arizona, and Utah, and we have 2 1-1 draws and a real narrow 1-0 loss. So I would have really liked to have won at least one of those. But at the same time, I'm really pleased with how well we've played. And even in the one loss we had, we had a goal called back for a foul. We had a shot off the crossbar, and then going on the road against a really good Utah team, and really grind out and be gritty to get the game-tying goal in the 85th minute on the road. I'm really, really proud of that performance. So I think we've challenged the team with a really tough schedule early on, and then as we get into these really, really tough conference games, these tough WAC games here in a little bit, we will be able to pull on the experiences of already playing against 3 Big 12 teams.
The Utah game was awesome. It was so fun being back there. I have a lot of memories and emotions that go into it, and I had the best fan section. I have the coolest family, the best friends, so being back there in that atmosphere was honestly surreal. I mean, coming with the draw was big time. I think that we showed that we can hang with anybody, and what was so cool for me was how serious my teammates took that game. You know, everyone calls me Grampy, and they were reposting pictures about the game. They're like, for Grampy, you know, it was special for me because everyone cared about it, you know, as much, if not more than what I felt about that game. And so how serious everyone took that game and wanted to do it for me and for GCU, it was super cool.
As they head out on that trip to Honolulu for 2 against North Dakota State and also Air Force. But man, you've got to be impressed with Coach Sissel's team coming out of the gates here early on in the regular season.
Oh, Hawaii. I mean, I am a big fan of the ocean. Dang, like I think that it's gonna be so fun to have our team there. And you know, we're always grinding with soccer, but I think what's gonna be super fun for us there is just to have that team bonding and doing everything together as a team, just outside of soccer stuff, having some more time outside of the field together and building those relationships and that bond and that trust and love with each other. And then that's gonna translate onto the field even more.
I'm so excited for the beach. I'm from Colorado, we don't have a beach, so I love the beach. And I've been to Hawaii once, but I was like 10, so I don't really remember it. So I'm excited to go back and play some beautiful, delicious soccer, what Sissel would say.
The whole team and the whole soccer family is super excited, super fired up, super pumped up. Okay, so I've never been. It is a business trip. I mean, we are going there to take care of business, and we have 2 matches to play, North Dakota State and Air Force Academy. So it is a business trip, but it's a little bit different type of business trip than we've gone on in the past. And I'm just super excited to see what Hawaii is all about. But yeah, for me, like never been to Hawaii, I'm really excited to experience it.